Welcome to the Sometimes We podcast. I think this is our first episode, and so we're going to start with a year in retrospective. It's Christmas time, Christmas all the time. Mm-hmm. It's always Christmas time, and that's the Christmas time. Hey.
That was a great intro, Matt.
Thank you.
It's fantastic.
Thank you.
We tried to be festive for our first official episode. Matt is donning the Santa Claus hat.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my glasses that have like a red tint to it, but you can't even freaking see it. So like I'm just kind of looking like an idiot right now.
No, you just look like you're like hunting hogs or something.
Exactly. Well, I do have like the deer hunter T-shirt.
So it's kind of like, Santa's reindeer, right? So.
Yeah, if we're out killing Santa's reindeer. I love it.
Rudolph was pretentious as fuck.
He is. I think this is a good it's a backwards way to start this podcast with like a year in retrospective, but maybe it'll just get everybody caught up on our lives and where we've been and where we're going. So let's, as if this is the first episode, like, my name's Matt. I'm the singer in the Sometimes Island, and I have been doing this as like a solo project, and then Nick joined the band in 2019, and we've gone through a bunch of different members, and now here we are. The cream of the crop has rise to the top.
Yeah.
So it's me and Nick.
Yeah.
And this is Nick.
On part 2 of it, I played drums in the band for, 4 or 5 years now at this point.
Long time.
Yeah. And, we're having a blast. Yeah, we've gone through like a rotation of band members, and some are gone, some are still friends, some aren't, and it's okay.
Yeah.
But we're still doing it. And then along the way, we started...
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Yeah. Yeah. And along the way, we were like, you know what? Let's just do a podcast. Why not? Everybody's doing it. We've got some funny stuff to say.
I love podcasts, and when you brought the idea of us doing one forth, I was like, okay, cool, this will be easy. We've got a bunch of like audio gear and recording know-how, but you had this video podcast in mind, and I'm glad you did, because we have set up this very neon, visually appealing space that we're here in right now with our little flamingos. These usually help us sell merch on tour. Don't know if it's really coming through, but we got a fire projected over here. We got some neon lights.
So cozy.
We're getting festive as fuck.
Yeah, man.
Bam.
We are. What are your thoughts on eggnog?
I don't know if this is a crazy take, but I fucking love eggnog.
Okay.
I love it. It's so good. It's like a milkshake.
Do you give it like a little nip of something?
Yeah, I started drinking eggnog when I was a kid and wasn't able to do that. And then when I think it's like rum that you're supposed to put in it.
Uh-huh.
And the first time I did that, I was like, oh, now I get it. Because eggnog is thick. It's so thick. You can't taste
thick. THICC.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm glad you heard that.
Cool.
I went into like a little mini black synth there. Don't cancel me. But yeah, we had a little eggnog phase in my youth, and then another resurgent one with putting rum in it that I really like, because it'll hide anything. You could put like terrible liquor in there and it'd disguise that shit, but rum seems to taste pretty good with it.
My best buddy Joseph turned me on to hot toddies.
Oh yeah,
that's my thing, and it's the kind of craziest drink to drink because it's like a warm, cozy kind of drink.
Yeah,
like, 'cause it's like tea basically.
Yeah,
right?
It's like tea with whiskey.
With
and
whiskey,
lemon.
So you're just kind of like just amped up and then also fucked up at the same time.
Yeah, I heard of a hot toddy like as some sort of like thing that you're supposed to like do when you have a cold or something. There's no way that drinking alcohol is good for you when you're sick, but fuck it.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, so it's Christmas time. We're going to whip this episode out in time for Christmas time, or maybe right after Christmas time. So hope you had a good Christmas or about to have a good Christmas.
Yep.
Let's talk some Christmas stuff. How old were you when you learned that Santa... Any kids listening? Turn it off now.
Yep.
How old were you when you learned that Santa wasn't real?
Oh, I don't know if it's like an embarrassing like age to say.
I'm into this.
Like 8 or 9. Is that too late to like
Just spilled beer on myself.
have your parents hold out on the
I think
lie
I
of
was probably
Santa?
about 8. I remember like I came down the stairs and they were like, just my parents were down there and I just started crying. It's like, Santa's not real, is he? Because we had like compared Santa's handwriting.
Oh, I did that too. I compared handwriting. Like my dad is a doctor and he has like the worst handwriting of all time. And I remember like looking through his notes or whatever in his office, and I just had this like epiphany moment, and I almost like approached my dad as if I was like catching him like on the scene, or like if I was like a detective that finally found like the missing link, and I was like, hey, is this your signature? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, you've been Santa this whole time, you son of a bitch. And then the first thing he said was, he was like, hey, don't tell your brother.
Your brother's name, I don't know if we should say that. Oh, yeah, fuck it. Your brother's name is Matt, which is also my name.
Mm-hmm.
So he's probably a pretty cool guy.
He's great. He's a doctor too.
Yep.
Probably lying to his kids about Santa as well, which, you know what? I think it's like the greatest lie that exists.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. It's just so pure. There's like innocence, and just like, I feel like when you are a parent, that's just going to be like the greatest thing to do is just to create the Santa.
Yeah.
thing.
It's okay. We smack cameras over here on
Yeah.
this pod. I agree. I think it's weird to not have that sort of celebration of innocence or whatever it is. It's like, it's something I'm definitely going to do too.
Yeah.
It seems so hard. It's like, seems like being like, when my kid is like, 5, being like, just call me Matt. Don't call me Dad.
Yeah.
No, we got to do Santa. We're going to do that whole thing. But yeah, that was a tragic moment for me. At least I cried and cried and cried, and then I got over it.
Did you ever have any kids in the neighborhood whose parents were like so lazy about keeping up with the Santa thing, where they were just like, it's just too much work, and then those kids were the ones that were like going around blabbing to everybody else about how Santa's not real?
Luckily, no.
Okay.
But that's really shitty.
Yep.
Hurt people hurt people.
Exactly. I mean, I think that the funny and ironic thing about that is that like that kid going around and telling kids like wildfire that Santa isn't real is basically just like, my mom and dad are pieces of shit. It's
Yep.
basically what they were saying in retrospect.
You heard it here first.
Yep.
Yeah.
What I want to know though is your most awkward Christmas story, whether it involved like a at the table conversation or just something that happened leading up to it. Like, what's like one memory that sticks out for you at Christmas?
Can I say 2? I have 2 that popped into my head.
We've got 30 minutes, man. Let's do it.
That's great. The first one was actually this most recent last year's Christmas. My sister has a kid, and so he was like a little vulnerable to sickness. I got sick. Christmas happened. I'm still sick. And so I was like kind of upstairs while everybody is like having Christmas time. And I was like, this is weird. And I went downstairs, but went to the outside of like the living room with the Christmas tree and whatever. There's big like full length windows right there. And I'm just like sitting on the couch watching through the windows. That was even weirder. So it's just like, all right, it's been real. And I just went back upstairs. And then Maddie, my sister, who also has a podcast called Easily Entertained.
Shout outs.
Shout out. Great pod.
Great human. I love you, Maddie.
Yeah, Maddie's great.
Yeah, she's the nicest person ever.
She like brought me a glass of champagne and like some cookies or something. I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
Then the other time is we were playing some sort of like board, not a board game, but like you draw names of stuff and people have to guess it.
Oh, like White Elephant?
Kind of, yeah. It wasn't White Elephant, but it was like something like that. And my brother-in-law had wrote like Hitler as one of the answers, and then my brother's wife like got super offended, and everybody was like fucking pissed off. And then And everybody, I think, was like pretty sauced at this point, and yeah, so that was weird, and Hitler's bad, not a good thing to include in Christmas.
Yeah, you might even have to like bleep out his name. I don't know. Like we're in uncharted territory. We're gonna release something on YouTube for the first time, so can't say COVID, can't say Hitler.
Well, you just said both.
Yep. So bleep bleep.
We're gonna get put on like some weird conspiracy theory playlist or some shit.
Yo, we already canceled. What's up? Come at me.
I hit him with a black scent like 2 minutes in.
What's your second awkward story?
That was it. It was the Hitler card game. Whatever.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine's a little interesting.
Okay. Let's hear it.
So this is like back in my weed smoking days. Like me and my best buddy Joseph. I think we were like in high school or something, or sometime around that age.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a pool in our neighborhood. So we went down there, and he does his Christmas and dinner and all that stuff like way earlier on in the day.
Yeah.
That's going to be a relevant point later. But anyway, so he hit me up. He's like, hey, let's go like smoke some weed.
Like they have like the Christmas meal at like Thanksgiving time at like 2 or something.
Yeah, maybe even earlier. Yeah.
Weird.
Okay, no, yeah, like 2 p.m. So like Thanksgiving time.
Okay.
But anyway, Christmas Day rolls around, because his family celebrates earlier, they kind of just did their thing, opened presents, all that stuff, had late dinner, early lunch, whatever. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're killing it over there. We just graze all day in my family. It's
so
like just shit out and we just eat it.
So
then there's dinner and then no one cares because we're full.
Gotcha. So when he hit me up on Christmas, he was like, hey, my family's all wrapped up with Christmas for the day. Like, let's go smoke some weed. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. We rolled down to kind of like our neighborhood pool area, and he whips out a bong. And I'm thinking like, we're going to smoke like a joint or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
bringing a bong as like anywhere else, traveling with a bong in any sort of manner is weird.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It was, well, that's just me and him. Anyway, I was smacked at that point afterwards. And my family, well, their degenerate son was smoking weed out of a bong, is like getting dinner ready for Christmas and all this kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I come back up, and just to give everybody a perspective of the layout of my house, like our garage is like on the side. So when we roll up, we are you go into the garage and it's like into our kitchen immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna like kind of go upstairs and just even out for a second.
Yeah.
The first thing I see when I go into my kitchen is my sister, and she's like pulling something out of the oven. She goes, "Oh my God, you smell like weed." And my whole family's there, and everybody just stopped and looked at me, and I'm just like, fucked up. And I kind of ruined Christmas.
How old were you?
I was like 17, 18. I just ruined Christmas for everybody. It's just like our little baby boy.
Way to be cool, Andrea.
All bloodshot eyed and high as fuck.
Yeah, well, you got called out.
Yeah, dude. Fuck Andrea on that. In that one moment, she's great human.
No,
being.
she's great.
Yeah.
She's probably watching this right now. She's
Mhm.
fantastic. She designed our logo that we have everywhere. I was literally wearing our hoodie before this, and I took it off because I don't know. To be real, I wear our band merch a lot because it's very comfortable, and it's kind of like a work uniform.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, we're going a little Christmassy, so in LA, got a little T-shirt.
The one question I asked on a poll that
Mhm.
did really well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we should address our Instagram stuff.
We should address this very, very serious topic. We talk about the very serious things, and that is the week between Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah.
How do we feel about it?
I call it the grundle.
Whoa. Can you elaborate?
It's the grundle of the year. It's like
What does grundle mean?
the grundle is the space between your balls and your butthole.
Oh, the gooch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grundle is like, I feel like it means the same thing as gooch, but grundle is a little more like a gooch needs to be goosed, and there's some sort of like sexual implications going on with the gooch, I think.
Like eating ass.
Yeah. And yeah, shout out Gen Z. And the grundle is more like what it is like when you're like about to get in the shower and be like, damn, my grundle, you know? And so
What, like it stinks?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like right between Christmas and New Year's, you know, the balls in the butthole or flip them, whichever. And it's just kind of this time of where like some companies are like, yeah, it's not time off. You got to nobody does anything. Everybody's like got senioritis. Even the days are like, you know, like as short as they get. No one gives a fuck. It's a sleepy, sleepy time. It's a great time to binge a TV show or do nothing. So, yeah, that's usually what I spend my time doing in the grundle of the year.
Okay.
Just drinking, watching TV.
Yeah, I drink a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. Like, it's just that time where I'm like, it's like, you should be excited about that week because, like, you probably have taken time off from work.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have any responsibilities, but at the same time, you just kind of just don't want to do anything.
Yeah, I think that's actually the heart and soul of the like Christmas, New Year's, holidays, vacation. Because Christmas is a big to-do, and there's a lot of like stress and like things that need to be accomplished, you know? And it's that time, that dead time, that you actually get to like rest a little bit.
So the week between Christmas and New Year's, it's basically the space between your ball sack and your butthole.
Correct.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I got that straight. Sick.
What I don't think we have it in front of us, but what did our Instagram, what of our followers and beautiful people and lovely islanders?
Is that what we're calling our followers? I don't. Yeah. The one that stuck out.
Cool. I don't know. What do you think?
Islanders.
It is a hockey team, but like,
I do have a soft spot for the Islanders. Yeah.
you do.
And I don't like New York sports teams.
They're where's their? So the Islanders, for the uninitiated, are a hockey team in the NHL. Are the like Long Island Islanders? Do they play on Long Island?
They were
Long
in
Island?
Nassau County.
Okay.
And then they moved to the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, where the Nets also play.
Just still technically on the Long Island.
It is, yeah. But I guess they found that like it wasn't conducive for hockey. There were certain things that were like blocking views from certain people, and just like I guess overall it was just more of a basketball vibe.
Yeah.
Type stadium.
Yeah.
So they moved back to Long Island. I don't know where that is. My buddy Ninja could probably tell me. He goes there all the time. He's a huge Islanders fan. Shout out to Ninja. So, yeah. Where were we going with that? Our Islanders. Okay, our responders to the...
Yes, but you did it yourself, yeah.
To the grundle.
Mm-hmm.
The one that stuck out to me was your sister responded to our story, Natalie.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And she said exactly that. She's like, I love it because I have nothing to do and I probably should do something, but I just don't. And then I kind of feel like crap because I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, Natalie, that like summed it up. I was like, it's the ultimate no man's land of the year.
It's such like a, you know, that feeling when like, say you like went hard on a Saturday night and it's Sunday and you're just sort of just sitting on the couch, like watching football or whatever. And you like order some food and then like football gets boring or the games are over and you just watch something else and your body starts subtly telling you, it's like, hey, like this sucks. You just feel like clammy and you want to get up, but like you also don't want to move.
Yeah, dude, we did it today.
Yeah, we did.
Like we just did nothing today until about 4:30 where like you and I looked at each other and we were like, we should do something.
Yeah. I mean, we went not just on like partying or something. Like we got a lot done. We were writing some new music that I'm excited to share with everybody next year.
Yeah, this new music slaps.
And then I just kept going when Nick fell asleep at around like I guess like 2 a.m. or something. I remember I went over. Well, you don't know this because you were asleep. I went over and I was like, I really want to like lay down some more bass tracks and like mess with this song or that. And so I just saw you fall asleep, and I was like, hey, man, like, hey, Nick, are you still awake? Is this going to be, hey, Nick, hey, Nick, hey, Nick. And then I got like loud, and you just didn't move. And I was like, all right, I think this is like a carte blanche. I can just do whatever, and he's not going to know.
I'm gonna set myself up here, and this is not Christmas related, but like we are introducing ourselves to the world.
Yes.
Right? You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think the one thing that's known about me is like, you know, a little sleepy Nick, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you can describe to the world, and I feel like a lot of my friends from growing up would trust you explaining this to everybody,
Mm-hmm.
is what is sleepy Nick?
This is a lot of pressure. Hey, what's up? Shout out to Nick's friends growing up.
Yeah.
Nick hits a wall. Nick, there's a cliff that it's like Wile E. Coyote. And he's like walking on air for a while, realizes that this isn't physically possible, and holds up a sign. And the holding up of the sign is just like, hey, I think I'm going to go to bed. And then like you are out like in a coma. It is truly impressive, honestly.
Really?
I knew this about you, and that's why I was like not worried. I was like, I'm not going to wake him up. Like I could set a fire right now, and like his feet would need to like warm up significantly before it's like, oh shit.
Wow, it's that bad, huh?
I don't know. I mean,
well, I guess the one thing that I've been told is like apparently there's like a glazed look that I give off.
I just don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's bad at all. I think
No,
it's
not
great
bad,
to be
but
able
like
to sleep.
But I guess there's like a certain look that I give because I hear this all the time.
Yeah.
Where like my friends will be like, "Net, all right, yeah, that's it. I saw it," and they just like immediately like either point me towards a room to put me to bed, or in your case, you're like, "Okay, I'm getting the pillows and the blankets out. You're going to bed," and I'm kind of like, "Nah, I'm good." What is this look that everybody keeps talking about?
I mean, it's hard to describe. You know it when you see it. It's like the Supreme Court's definition of porn.
Okay.
That is their definition. It's like, well, you know it when you see it.
Okay. So is it like a kind of a glazed over kind of look?
Yeah, I think it's like a knowing that it's later at night, and then there's sort of like a vacantness, and yeah, there's not a great way I'm going to be able to describe on a podcast.
Oh.
I will try to maybe get like a little like footage of this next time this happens, and then we can like put that on our socials so that people know what I'm talking about.
That sounds good. All right. Well, getting back to Christmas then. Have you ever faked being excited about a present?
I mean, no.
Okay.
I'm doing it right now.
All
Yeah,
right.
hell yeah, I've faked being excited.
From like maybe like an ex or from your family?
I struggle with this. I'm bad at like receiving presents. It's kind of like a thing I need to, you need to be like, oh, this is awesome. Like I'm not really, I'm like kind of weird, and I feel like I don't react the way that people expect me to react a lot of the time. Even if I do really love it, I'm just like, I don't know. So yeah, I feel like Christmas is a lot of acting. Even if I really truly do feel it just doesn't come naturally to me. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense. I guess like when you get later in life, the true gift is being able to give presents, right?
Yeah.
Like waiting for the reaction. So when you have your kid and he acts like a piece of shit when you give him a present, then you're going to know how it feels.
Well, I'll just know that like I genetically did this to him because it's also in my genes or something.
I've kind of like developed this crappy thing over the past few years of living out here where when I go home, flights out to the East Coast ain't cheap.
Nick lives in Virginia, by the way.
I'm from Virginia.
Yeah, you don't live in Virginia. You live in California.
I do.
You live in Orange County.
Yeah.
But yeah, the aforementioned family house is in Fairfax. Yeah.
Shout out Nova 703. Tickets are really expensive to get home these days. Like my ticket home was like $1,000. So when
so much money.
The last time I went home, it was like $800 or $900, and my buddy Joseph was like, "Oh, yo, like, what did you get your family for Christmas?" I was like, "Me. My present is my presents." You're welcome.
I remember in 2005 buying a ticket to Paris, France and it cost like 500 something.
Ooh, is this like the story of
No.
when you went out to Paris? While we're there, can we talk about that?
I mean, we can do that on a later date. Tune back in. I want to keep things Christmassy right now because we are pushing up against our time limit. You said a half an hour at the beginning, and we're getting close to there. And so, I also something that's come up recently was like having a ham on Thanksgiving, which I've never had, and that sounds great. I feel like a ham is like a very like. It's more of like a Christmas thing, right? Does your family do a Christmas ham?
Yeah, I think that they make ham specifically because I don't like turkey. So ham is made because I like ham. If they make turkey, I won't eat it. It's just so bland and gross, and it's got the tryptophan in it, which makes you fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I like ham. I'm such a creeper.
You're a creeper of habit.
I'm a creature of habit.
He's a creeper of habit.
Yeah. Okay. Here's a really important topic that we need to round off this conversation with.
Okay.
All right. And, Matt and I had this whole like tournament bracket that we were going to set up in relation to holiday foods. It's a very heated debate.
Super heated.
But what would you say is like the most crucial main course of a Christmas/Thanksgiving meal and a crucial side?
Say that again.
Okay. The crucial, like really important main dish.
What does dish mean? I'm just kidding. Keep going.
Something you eat, suck my dick. And a side.
For Christmas?
Yeah, let's go Christmas.
On Christmas, like, I feel like if we're talking about the meal, because like I said, like we usually just like graze. Have you ever heard of a Kringle? Kringle's like a little mini, like giant, like cinnamon roll kind of thing. Eat one of those. I would say for Christmas dinner, I just want to do something like kind of fancy. So I would say like the main thing is like a steak, and then the side is like cream spinach. I don't know.
Okay.
Like
Gotcha.
a red rare steak and green spinach.
All right.
Yeah, red and green. I don't know.
Okay. Fair enough. I guess I would go ham is a really important main ingredient. I want to bring ham to the general public. I want to bring some, spotlight to it. It deserves attention. It's just like, we talk about the serious topics on this show.
It's on our mission statement.
It is.
As a band.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bringing ham. That's our motto.
To go ham, literally.
Yeah, go ham. Go ham, just bringing ham.
Not West Ham, just ham.
Just ham.
But also West Ham.
Yeah, shout outs.
That is Nick's football team.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Right.
Man, you know what we should do when we go home for Christmas, our respective Christmases this year? Is just like pretend like we just were born in the UK and just we only speak English. You want to talk? Let's round this off with you and I talking British for all of our followers in the UK. We're gonna talk about Christmas.
There. Meanwhile, they're over there hitting unsubscribe.
Yeah. These fucking geezers over here, they think that they know how to talk about like from the UK.
Geezer.
Oi.
Another round. Cheers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your fish and tips.
Fish and tips.
Fish and tips, fish and chips.
I'm genuinely sorry to anyone who's from the UK, but we're going to keep doing this, so you're doing it to yourself from now on.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think we should, one of my favorite parts about the Grundle of the year is just being just a piece of crap and just watching, like, if not every single, as many of the college football bowl games as I possibly can. And so as anybody who watches that knows, and for anybody who doesn't know, there are a ton of these games. They're at the end of the year. It's like the postseason, and there are some pretty wacky sponsors, just wacky bowls, wacky bowl names. There's the Mayo Bowl. If you win the Mayo Bowl, the winning coach gets like gallons of mayonnaise dumped on them, like a Gatorade bath.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I have a quiz prepared for you, Nick. We'll see how you do. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say the name of the bowl, and then you tell me what the sponsor does.
Not who
Like-
the sponsor is, but like what they do.
Like if I'm like, oh, the Ford Motors Stupid Bowl,
Right.
You're gonna be like,
What does Ford do?
yeah, they like make cars.
Okay, cool.
And then for bonus points, see if you can guess where the bowl is.
Okay.
I actually did this with Maddie on her podcast, so I'm curious to see if you'll beat her. So
Okay.
I'll keep a tally of the score. People at home, play along. So we're gonna start with the roofclaim.com bowl. I think I forgot the actual name of the bowl, but that's the sponsor. What do they do?
Roof claim.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they insurance for roofs?
No, they're just roofers. Why are they roof claim?
I don't know.
They just build roofs. And where do you think it is?
Roof claim. Scottsdale, Arizona.
Good guess. Boca Raton. All right, Nick
Okay.
is at 0 points. I've got a
right.
couple more for you. Yeah, let's take a little sip. By the way, I in solidarity just smacked my phone camera.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
I've done it 3 times. So
We should like in the future, if that happens, edit in the little boy kind of sound. Okay. Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. What do you think?
I feel like they're like an IT consulting company, like a Deloitte of IT.
That's pretty close. They're a cybersecurity company.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a half point for that. Where do you think that bowl is?
San Jose, California.
It is in Shreveport. So Nick is
What?
at 1/2 point. All right, next up we got the Transperfect
Oh,
Music City Bowl. What is Transperfect? And where is the Music City Bowl?
They are a wiring money company. No, wait. Trans-Pacific.
No, Transperfect.
Oh.
Maddie guessed that they were an LGBT company.
Yeah, she set herself up for that one. Trans-Perfect. I feel like it's a like a money wiring company.
They translate stuff.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. And where is the bowl for bonus points?
Boise, Idaho.
Nashville, Tennessee is Music City.
God, I suck.
No, you're doing great. I need to stop smacking my phone. Hopefully everybody's playing along at home.
Okay.
I wonder if you're beating Nick. If you're beating Nick, send us, leave it in the comments.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we got the 68 Ventures Bowl.
68 Ventures Bowl.
What is 68 Ventures?
I feel
Where
like
is their bowl?
68 Ventures is a tour guide company.
Company? They are. I'm doing this every time. They're a real estate construction company,
Okay.
and the bowl is in
St. Louis, Missouri.
Mobile, Alabama.
All right.
At 0.5 points. I actually know what this one is. The Isleta, New Mexico Bowl.
Okay.
What is Isleta, and where's the New Mexico Bowl?
It is some sort of alcohol. Do I need to be specific about that?
Final answer?
Yeah.
It's a casino.
Okay.
Where is it?
It is in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
That is correct.
All right.
And Isleta is like a casino nearby that I went to a different one, but when I lived there, but never been to Isleta. This one I just wanted to say because it sounds gross. The Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
Okay. Well, Cheez-Its is Cheez-Its.
Right.
All right. And it's in Orlando, Florida.
You nailed it. Wow.
Dude.
Holy shit. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Also, I just think like Cheez-Its and citrus is just makes me want to barf. I've got a couple more for you. You're having fun? Should we keep going?
I want to keep going forever. This is great.
Okay, cool. I got more for you.
Okay.
We got the ReliaQuest Bowl.
Okay. ReliaQuest is It's a kind of like a background check company.
I'm gonna give you another half point. It's another cybersecurity company.
Okay. ReliaQuest Bowl.
Yeah.
And where is it?
Yeah.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
It's in Tampa.
Okay.
Cincinnati seems like a good place to host a bowl in the middle of December. All right. I just wanted to say this one. The Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl.
Okay. The Tony the Tiger's. Okay. See, it's cereal.
Yeah.
And it is in.
Where is it? Where's their son?
Tallahassee, Tennessee.
El Paso, Texas.
All right.
All right, I got 5 more for you. Ready?
Yep.
The avocados from Mexico Cure Bowl. I just wanted to sing that.
Yeah, so
we watched that today.
We watched shit. We watched that game today.
Yeah.
It was between something A&M,
I think.
Alabama A&M.
No. Oh, that was a different game. Anyway, where is it?
It's in Florida.
Yeah.
It's in Orlando, Florida.
You got it again.
All right.
All right. The famous Toastery Bowl. What is that?
It's a strudel company.
You could be right. I actually forgot to look this one up. I think it's a restaurant.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you that one.
It's in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
It's in Charlotte.
Okay.
All right. 3 left. Now we got the Wasabi Fenway Bowl.
Okay. Wasabi is wasabi. It's a wasabi company.
Nope, it's cloud storage.
Fuck. It's in San Jose, California.
Nope, the Fenway is in Boston. That's where the Red Sox play.
Okay.
That was a tricky one because wasabi is so fucking silly. I'm still giving you a point. Now, okay, the Starco Brands LA Bowl.
Starco is a bank.
No, I actually did look this one up, and I still have no fucking idea what they do. It's like...
So I get a point?
Yeah, you get a point. And also, where's the LA Bowl?
Pasadena, California.
No, you get 2 points. It's Starco Brands. I looked it up, and it's like a buttered popcorn spray, and like a sports drink, and like a perfume scent. So I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know. Points all around. And then I saved this one for last. This is my favorite. The Military Bowl presented by GoBowling.com.
GoBowling.com is a bowling alley company.
No, it's actually just a website that helps you go bowling. It's like, find a bowling alley near me.
Oh, fuck.
It's really cute.
All right. That's really, really sweet.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Where is it?
Yeah, that's for you to decide.
Marietta, Georgia.
Annapolis. It's the Military Bowl. Isn't there like something there? Like the Marines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Naval Academy.
Thank you. Okay. Sorry. Well, I don't know. The Marine life lives in the ocean that the Navy patrols. Maybe they're related. Sorry, anyone who served. Thank you for your service. I apologize.
God bless the troops.
God bless the fucking troops, man.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
God bless the redcoats.
I just really just want to fucking speak. And, I'm from the UK originally.
Really? I'm from Essex, babes.
Are you from Essex?
How's it going,
I'm from the
babes?
fucking East End. So, I've got a little bit of a fucking Cockney accent.
I was just on this Netflix show called Too Hot to Handle, babes.
Oh, really? Where'd you go? Did you go to Ibiza?
My boobs are bouncing all around. One of my boobs is in Ibiza. And
Did you get the gummy bear titties, or did you get the fucking, more stiffer ones?
I don't know. They're so sucked down and they're melted.
Oh, really? What are your nipples like?
Melted nipples.
Oh, really? Do you got the little fucking braille nipples?
Nipple.
Or do you got the little puffy ones?
I got puffy nipple.
Oh, that's so fucking sexy, babe.